To head to the RV store now just to see if I can get some parts that I need to fix the RV. I'm looking for some parts for fixing up an RV, like an older one. The clips have broken off because they got really old.
So you just need the clips?
Oh, you have the clips? I thought I had to buy a whole unit.
Yeah, you do, but they're
okay.
cheap.
Okay, yeah. Today I'm heading out for lunch with a close friend, somebody who was one of the groomsmen for my wedding. One of the things that was really awesome, he says that, you know, as things are better in our lives, we tend to build up more barriers to connecting with other people. But when we're down, you know, when things are not going well, that's when all the walls have come down. And that's when you can have really true connections with other people. Today I'm gonna try a windshield repair using the Permatex Windshield Repair and following Chris Fix's directions on YouTube. So they recommend cleaning with some alcohol. So that's what I'm gonna do here. Running it through with just my thumbtack. I just put some gaff tape around it so that the resin just doesn't fall all the way down. So the next step is to put the adhesive disc on and make sure that you have one side kind of up. As long as the sticker is sticking up, the pedestal is supposed to stick up there as well. So I'm gonna just put that on now. It's pretty much fully attached now. So the next step is to open the resin tube away from different surfaces. I'm supposed to get like 2/3 of the resin. And you should be able to see it's starting to pull out some of the bubbles actually from the material. I need to wait basically a few minutes for all the bubbles to come out. So the next step is to remove the syringe from the plunger and then to release the pressure and then to push it back in. So that removes it. Release the pressure. And now pushing it back in to its lowest setting. And then I'm gonna leave it for 20 minutes now. I actually left the syringe in for an extra 5 minutes. It says at least 20 minutes. And I noticed that at 20 minutes, you could still see little bubbles. And what I noticed is now after 25 minutes, you just see one main bubble. I'm going to pull out the syringe slowly. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna use the safety razor. It's gonna start to drip a little bit and I'll use the cloth to catch any of those drips. Okay, just remove the top bit. The recommendation was swipe it down to put a little bit more resin just on the spot. And I put the curing strip on. And you're supposed to leave it in direct sunlight for about 15 minutes. It's a little bit overcast today, so I may need to leave it for a little bit longer. Should be all cured now with the X-Acto knife. Pit is nice and smooth now. They do recommend that we use the alcohol swab in order to wipe the surface again, just to make sure you get everything. Here's that while I'm waiting for the paint to dry, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand and prep the surface, see if I can apply a little bit of primer to it. I've just applied a small coat of primer on the surface, which is needed before I put the lacquer back on. So one of the nice things about this lacquer touch-up paint is that it dries fairly fast, so you can do kind of a second coat in about a half hour. So I'm just gonna shake it up a bit more. A joint choir practice today, and so we'll be joining with the Calgary Mandarin Chorale. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you.